It is a long weekend, and I think it's the perfect weekend to disassociate. I am currently listening to Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee, and I could have sworn that there was another author with it, but maybe it's just Geneva Lee. It is about this old vampire. He's been asleep for a couple of decades, and he suddenly woken up, and he is tasked with marrying. He needs to marry and produce heirs. He is one of the wealthiest vampire families, so he's tasked with finding a wife. And what he actually finds is this cute little human that he kind of has feelings for. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I started it this morning, and I have about 4 hours left, so I might be able to finish it today, like during my work day. We shall see. I am really enjoying the narrator so far. The narrators are Teddy Hamilton and Stella Hunter. I don't know if that rings any bells for people. I'm horrible with narrator names. Well, and the other book that we're going to be reading tonight after I get off work is Icebound by Meredith Trapp. This is a sports romance. This is age gap. Okay, so this book is about a boy named Rode and Nina. And Rode is 33. He is a hockey player. They're wondering if he's going to be retiring this season. And he needed an Uber driver or a Lyft driver to take him someplace. His Lyft driver is this really pretty girl who is pretty sassy named Nina. They get into a car accident, and she had lied to him and said that she was a doctor. And just like from her basic common sense and knowledge, she ends up saving this little boy from an asthma attack. And so he's like, man, this chick actually really is a doctor. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into it more, but pretty much he needs her. I'm very excited. I absolutely love the fake dating trope, and so far their banter is just everything. Their chemistry is everything. She is 22, he's 33, got a good little age gap. I am thoroughly enjoying the sports scenes, which is crazy because I'm only not a sports girly, okay? But hockey I really do like, basketball I really do like, the rest maybe not so much. But we're getting like locker room talk, we're getting talks in between games with the coach, pep talks, the trash talking, the banter between fellow teammates. It's really fun. I'm having a silly goofy time with that. I'm already looking at places to buy the physical copy because I am loving it. It is so good. And I'm not even halfway through it. So I'll keep you updated, but let's keep listening to Filthy Rich Vampire. I have a lot of friends that are starting Filthy Rich Fae, but the vampire one was available on Libby sooner. So here we are. Okay, let's see what we can read today. It is 9:45 in the morning on a Friday. I think I can finish this audiobook. I hope I can finish the Kindle book today. It's a very quick read and I'm loving it. And then we'll see what we end up reading. I am a little over halfway through Filthy Rich Vampire, and this is getting so funny. It's not necessarily the whole book is funny, but there's some characters that just really provide that good comedic relief, and I love when authors create a character that just really helps bring comedic relief at a sensible time and really just puts characters in their place. It just is one of my favorite things. So I'm really liking this moment. I am 63% of the way through. This is super slow burn. There have been some steamy scenes, but nothing has actually happened, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll see at what percentage something happens. But I am absolutely gobbling this up. Okay, I finished Filthy Rich Vampire, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. I had a silly goofy time. I don't think that the ending was as suspenseful as I was hoping for. It did not leave on a cliffhanger, but there are 2 other books. It could have ended as a standalone, to be honest. There's 2 other books, but yeah, my lighting is not doing great. But I got 2 things. I got my bookish box, my Darkly box, and from Caffeine and Curses. That knot looks so cool. I think I'm gonna cut the top to give a more like rustic, not rustic, edgy look. I love it. I like super baggy shirts, especially the bookish ones, and I am so excited. I'm gonna wash this and I'm probably gonna wear it tomorrow. We will open up this box later. I finished Icebound, and that is quite possibly one of my favorite reads this year. It was so good. I absolutely loved it. I was reading it at night, and given I am so tired, I am very emotional this week for plenty of reasons, but nonetheless, it's been a very emotional week, very sleep deprived. So I was giggling, laughing out loud at some of these scenes, and then at the same time, I was crying at some of the scenes, crying, and it was just so good. So I gave it 5 stars because it was everything I needed in that moment. I think this was the perfect read to kind of help put me back together and really just like recenter myself. So I said I was going to read Once Upon a Christmas Tree, like a little Christmas book, but I'm going to put that on pause for right now. A bunch of my friends are reading Lost and Lassoed right now, so I figured I might as well pick it up. This is a really short book, and I've been able to read her books in a day or two. I haven't read it all today, and it's past 8 p.m. when I'm filming this, so I don't know how much I'll be able to get done, but let's see. I'm really excited. Page 58 of Lost and Lassoed. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I don't know if I'm gonna read in bed, but so far I'm really loving this. There is so much contention between Teddy and Gus. It's crazy. I know throughout the first 2 books you can see their disagreements and dislike for each other throughout. It is even more so apparent in here, and I think it's just so fun. It reminds me of a bully romance a tad bit. If there was some bullying going on in a cowboy romance, it'd be this. I finished Lost and Lassoed last night, and I had to annotate it. You can't really see because I picked really light colors, but this was an absolute 5-star for me. It was so good. The banter between those two is top notch. I am just in love. That was so good. I made myself a little coffee. I actually did really good. I did a protein iced coffee. So I did cinnamon toast crunch protein powder, mixed it with some protein milk, and then split that in half between my husband and I. And then I did an espresso and 2 pumps of churro syrup. Churro syrup that was sugar-free. So good. And then we have our destroyer over here. Oh, Teddy is just really funny to begin with. Oh man, I can't read like something towards the end, maybe towards the beginning, because that's not so much of a spoiler. But no, I didn't annotate until page like 80, so. But anyways, I absolutely loved it. That was by far my favorite of the whole entire series so far. I just felt like Teddy was so real. She is very real about some intimate scenes, and just in general, she is like a girl's girl, loud, and she loves loudly. I don't know how to describe Teddy other than I absolutely love her. She is that bitch. She is iconic. She is the moment, and I absolutely love her. Gus is the perfect grumpy man for her, and I absolutely love that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup, and we're gonna hopefully try and read a Christmas book today. We will see, but other than that, I think the vlog is gonna be ending at some point today. So thank you for hanging out with me. This is the makeup look. I'm gonna film some content for TikTok and Instagram, and then I am going to try and make some cinnamon rolls to prep ahead. My work and I are trying to do like a, not necessarily Friendsgiving because we're coworkers, right? But coworkers giving. And I'm gonna bring cinnamon rolls for everyone for breakfast, so I gotta start making that like now because they take 10 years to rise because I'm using sourdough yeast. In the light of recent events, I have fallen ill. I feel like someone has ran into me with a truck. My muscles ache. I was getting the hot flashes and I was feeling super achy. I called out of work today and I feel like I have a fever. I feel like I'm just sweating. I took a COVID test and it was negative. So we'll see. I'm hoping. I'm already feeling better than I was this morning, but man, do I still feel ill. So I think it is time to bring out our Christmas read. Get some holiday cheer up in this bitch. Okay, he's just destroying it now. But okay. I'm gonna go read. You can come along. That's okay. Let's go. I finished Once Upon a Christmas Tree. This was a really cute novella. I feel like we're like super up close and personal. But this was a really cute novella. It was definitely a lot shorter. I guess I didn't really know it was a novella. It says a Valentine Nook Chronicles prequel, so that's all I understand. I don't know what Valentine's Nook is, and that's all we got. So anyways, we have our British Lord Alexander Burlington. And then we have, who is a Grinch about Christmas. And then we have our Christmas incarnate, Haven Wilder. And they meet and it's like sparks fly. But luckily for a novella, whatever this is, it was pretty slow burn. The tension was there, which I appreciated. But it was a little bit of a slow burn for me. And then it was just, let's get to it. It was really cute and cozy and steamy, and I enjoyed it. There were some parts where I thought were a little bit conflicting. Like, when we get Alex's, which is Alexander, when we get his point of views, they seem very proper and like he's a gentleman and he knows that he can get girls left and right, but he doesn't. He doesn't act like it. He doesn't act like full of it. You know what I'm trying to say? But when we get to Haven's point of views, he's acting like some little prick. Like, he knows that he's hot stuff, and it's really annoying to see that juxtaposition. Because how we view him in his mind, though, I guess isn't, I don't know. But those are my thoughts. I think that it was really cute and it was steamy. So if you're looking for a little cozy Christmas steamy novel, I think that this would be it. Alrighty. I am ready to be done. Thanks for reading with me for the past couple of days. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!